The question of the final prophet. What does the Bible really say? Let's begin with a question. What if I told you that the Bible is far more open about the idea of a final prophet than most people realize, and at the same time, that this topic is one of the most carefully managed and selectively explained issues in Christian history? Would you believe that? Because for centuries, this subject has either been avoided completely or explained in a way that leaves out the most uncomfortable parts, and the half-told truth is often a hidden one. Listen to this until the end. Most people stop halfway, and there's a reason for that. 1. Does the Bible recognize the idea of a final prophet? This is the most common question. Does the Bible ever clearly say, this is the last prophet? No. And that's where things become interesting. The Bible does not present prophecy as a closed system. Instead, it leaves open-ended statements. There is one who comes after me. I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. These are not random phrases. They are intentional gaps in the narrative, and where there is a gap, questions are inevitable. 2. Did Jesus present himself as the final messenger? This point is critical. If Jesus had clearly said, "No one will come after me," the discussion would end here. But the Gospels do not say that. Instead, in the Gospel of John, Jesus says, "I will go away, but another Comforter will be sent to you." Pause here. Why another? Why not "I am the final word"? This question has been quietly redirected for centuries. 3. The Paraclete issue, the word that troubled theologians. This is where discomfort begins. In the original Greek text, the word used is parakletos. In later translations, it is rendered as Holy Spirit or Comforter. But in early theological debates, this word was also discussed as meaning a helper, a messenger, an advocate, possibly a human envoy. Here's the real question. Why was this word debated so intensely? Because if the Paraclete refers to a future messenger, then the story doesn't end where people say it does. And an unfinished story is difficult to control. Point 4. The warning about false prophets. A subtle detail: the Bible repeatedly warns about false prophets. This is often used to argue, therefore, no prophet should ever come again. But read the warning carefully. If there are false prophets, then the concept of a true one must still exist. Otherwise, the warning makes no sense. This detail is rarely emphasized. 5. Had it early. Christians understand this issue. Now we reach the part that is rarely discussed. The earliest Christian communities did not read the Bible the way it is read today. Many believed that God could still speak, still send guidance, still intervene in history. As the church became institutionalized, this idea became dangerous because a new prophet means a new message challenges existing authority, and that was a risk the institution could not accept. So the discussion was narrowed. The questions were closed as 6. The real question: what does the Bible say and what were we told? This is the core of the issue. The Bible shows God speaks, God sends messengers, God warns and guides, but what many were taught is, everything is finished, do not question, do not investigate. There is a profound difference between these two positions, and that difference should make you think. Conclusion: a topic that leaves more questions than answers. This video is not here to declare who the final prophet is. It exists to remind you that you are allowed to ask questions, because faith that is not afraid of questions grows stronger. Faith that fears them weakens. If this made you pause, if you found yourself thinking, why was this never explained to me like this, then you're in the right place. On this channel, we will continue to explore unspoken religious questions, unfinished interpretations, and truths hidden out of fear. If you don't want to miss the continuation of these deep and uncomfortable topics, stay here, because the next video is not for everyone.